Hi guys, it's your boy The H. Basically, I wanted to do a little bit more of an in-depth NJPW G1 Climax video. Obviously, it's gone up from night 1 to night 7. I've just watched all of night 7 fully, because what I usually try and do is watch the highlights, give you guys results, and then sometimes I'll go in-depth. Like I did fully watch John Moxley vs Ishii Brawl, which was amazing. I'm not going to give notes for that because a few other YouTubers have already got one and they've all got their own notes. Wrestling's pretty good for that as well. And you know what, I don't mind like actually promoting other people, because at the end of the day, if it's good, it's good. It's like Chris Van Vliet, he's the best in the game in interviews, and I love watching his stuff. Wrestling Inc., particularly Raj Giri, Matt Morgan, really know their stuff. I don't really appreciate like some of the other guys who they have. I don't think they're great. Jesse Collins is good as well. Jesse Collins, Raj Giri, Matt Morgan, those guys are really good. They know their stuff. They need to bring back Bix as well. I know a lot of people used to take the mick out of Bix because of the way he looks, which is what happens on the internet. I guess people take the mick, don't they? But it is what it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna give you a bit of my notes. This is gonna be more than one video, guys. So watch out. It's gonna be probably part 1. I reckon it'll be 3 parts. I'm gonna try and keep all within 10 to 8 minutes, maybe 10 to 11, 12. So these are my notes. This is the H's thoughts on G1 Climax Night 7. If you want more thoughts like this and more videos like this, I can do the others. I want to see how this goes, and then I'll do more in the future. So if you see me rolling my arm, I've got some new tattoo colour. I've got some colour in my Akuma versus M Bison Street Fighter sleeve. M Bison there, Akuma there. If you're not interested in tattoos, then just ignore that. Okay. So I noted Shota Umino and John Moxley's tag team chemistry is incredible and makes me feel jubilant. I love the way they both ran the ropes, well, the way Shota held up the opponent, and the way Moxley ran the ropes 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, to get momentum for his heart attack finisher, the finisher which was popularised by Jim Anvil, Neidhart and Bret Hart. As always, there is too many pointless 6-man tags and also general normal tags in G1. The exception being the Shota, who John Moxley calls Shooter, and John Moxley pairing. So usually in the G1, the tournament matches are incredible, except Zack Sabre Jr. He looked quite weak in his match with Bad Luck Fale. Obviously, Zack Sabre Jr. hasn't got the greatest physique. In fact, he looks like he probably weighs about 55 kg at a height of 6'2" or whatever he is. So he don't. I'm not one of those guys who thinks everyone should hit the gym or whatever. But like when a normal general guy like me who hits the gym occasionally, weighs about 79, 80. I'm always between that. And put it this way, if I fight MMA again, which I look to, I'll be cutting to bantamweight, which is like what, 60 something, and I'll be cutting the weight and then bulk it back after, yeah. So why can Zack Sabre Jr., when he's got all the time in the world, not bulk up a bit? He doesn't need to be massive, but like he looks like he doesn't squat, he looks like he doesn't deadlift, like he looks like he does no weights at all. Like you can lift a little bit, just to give him a mystique. Also, you could tell he was struggling in some of his reversals with Bad Luck Fale, and he wasn't picking him up over his shoulders, nothing like that. But in those reversals, he was struggling. Obviously, Bad Luck Fale is a huge man, but I've seen guys like Park be able to lift people, at least be able to do realistic reversals. Anyway, Zack Sabre Jr. looked weak in terms of his character by getting the count-out win. I know he's supposed to be like a slimy little heel who wins and throws tantrums. He's just stupid. He's a submission specialist. Obviously, he's not the biggest guy and he's not imposing. So here's what you do: you go him in there. You put him in there with guys like Bad Luck Fale, and you make him tap him out in 80 seconds. I know they've got a tournament model in the G1 Climax, and they want to give the matches 10-15 minutes to 20 minutes, and they don't like squashes, but please, honestly, I would love to see it. Because Zack Sabre Jr., if pushed properly, because here's what you do: you focus on what he can do. He can win by submissions, dragon sleepers, triangles, arm bars, whatever you want to call it, and basically you give him the quick instant submission wins over guys like Bad Luck Fale, makes him a contender, instead of giving him the old Christian from WWE gimmick where he throws tantrums and then he wins matches like this by a sneaky little count out. Poor, didn't like it. Lance Archer, even in a match against a legend like John Cena, Tanahashi, who is the John Cena of New Japan, even a match with Tanahashi looked rubbish. Lance Archer, I'm not being funny, you're worse than Baron Corbin. I try not to criticise people, especially in real sports. Like in boxing, you won't hear me criticise people, or MMA. Wrestling isn't a real let's say, an actual sport. It's fictional, it's character, and it's also practice means perfect, yeah? My little brother today, he had a match, I don't know where it was, but he had a match against some guy, and from all indications from what I hear, it was far better than anything Lance Archer's ever done. I've seen my brother do videos, yeah, and he can do backflips and front flips and drop kicks. Like, I'm not being funny, I've never been in a pro wrestling ring, I've done MMA, but I guarantee you, I'd actually put my whole life savings that I could have a better match with Tanahashi tomorrow than Lance Archer could. I'll take more bumps, I'll do a shoulder roll, I'll do a bloody dragon's gate. I don't know what I've got to do. I would have to do better moves than Lance Archer. His finisher is a bloody claw. The claw, literally, you just grab someone's face and make him submit, or even worse, you put him down to a ring, put him down to the floor, and then get 1, 2, 3. It's literally some giant Gonzalez WWE 1995 rubbish. And listen, I know why he's in the G1. He's in the G1 because he's from Texas, and they need someone to try and sell out Texas. They still didn't sell it out. They did really well, but at the end of the day, if that was the reason for Lance Archer, let's get rid of him. He's not good in the ring. I know he's a member of the KES, Killer Elite Squad, but when British Bulldog Jr., and I love the original British Bulldog, like obviously I'm English and I'm all about British Bulldog, Davies Boy Smith, yeah, but I'm all about his son. But his son looks like his own uncle. He looks like Bret Hart in comparison, Harry Smith. Harry Smith was like Bret Hart in comparison to that idiot from KES. Like Lance Archer, like, he wasn't good as Lance Hoyt in WWE. He's not good as Lance Archer. That's the only thing about Japan. They sometimes let these massive guys who can't really wrestle and build them up. But then there are some who've got the personality, like Lord Tensai, aka he was known as Giant Bernard, aka Matt Bloom, aka Prince Albert. He can actually wrestle. He was good. Festus/Luke Gallows, not the best in the ring, but it's okay. But those two are legendary. They're deity level compared to Lance Archer. Lance Archer, for me, should never be in the NJPW ring. And if so, he's in the G1 Climax over Minoru Suzuki, for God's sake. I'd rather have Shota Imune. I'd rather have Kanemaru, Dragon Lee. Oh, I know that some of those guys are junior heavyweights, but I'd rather have half a junior heavyweight division over Lance Archer. Seriously, don't watch that match. Just skip every Lance Archer match, guys, honestly. Ospreay dragged out a passable match out of him. But obviously Tanahashi's past a certain age where he can make pure slime into gold. But yeah, that's what that match was, pure slime. Do not watch it. Have I got time to quickly recap Evil versus Kenta? I'll try. So Evil versus Kenta, both similar height, which is interesting to me because I haven't seen much of Kenta versus Evil, because obviously Kenta's only just come back from his NXT 205 live days. Kenta looks like he's got a bit more muscle on him, looks like he's a bit more in shape. Kenta's pro wrestling Noah body. Let's not forget he was a former GHC champion. So Kenta hits side hook and different axe kicks. He uses educated feet and is very RVD-esque offense. Kenta, let's never forget, was the originator of the GTS and the running knee, which CM Punk and Daniel Bryan used. I didn't like how NJPW is so lax with using weapons, and how Evil did the same thing he did against Bad Luck Fale against Kenta, where he wrapped one chair on his neck and hit that. I thought it was a bit violent for a normal G1 tournament match. Maybe they should keep them for hardcore or death matches. Evil versus Kenta devolved into a brawl with a nice suplex from Kenta to Evil into the stack of chairs which Evil had set up outside. There was too much time outside. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Evil's Fisherman Suplex / Fisherman Buster looks nice. His lariats are not quite on the level of Nigel McGuinness or Roderick Strong, but they are okay. Kenta wins after various reversals and then hits the GTS to go to sleep. Kenta is now 4-0 in this year's G1 Climax. He's beat Ibushi, Tanahashi, the aforementioned terrible Lance Archer, and now Evil. That's the end of this video, guys. The next one is going to be about Kota Ibushi versus Sanada and Ospreay versus Okada. So this is part 1, guys. Part 2 coming up now.